Hi guys! Alright, I'm bored of waiting, so I've got 14 questions to answer, and I'm going to try and get through them decently fast, but I'm also going to try and speak clearly, because I've already answered all these, and I went back and listened to it, and it was all squished together and awful and mumbly, so I'm going to try and do better this time. So, but on the plus side, it'll be quicker, because I already know the answers to all the questions, so sweet! Alright, and I'm going in order based on account, so starting with my regular Jane account. I've got 3 questions from John. Okay, what do you think, or what do you like most about the movie Tarzan, and the least? Most, I gotta say, I really, really love the way Tarzan looks at Jane. I really do. I want that. On a more professional level, I really love the animation of that movie. It is gorgeous, it is beautiful, and you don't even look at the characters, look at the background scenery and how much detail they put into this jungle. It is amazing, and it's so pretty, so pretty. So I love the movie to pieces because it's just gorgeous to watch. And my least favorite thing of Tarzan, I like pretty much all of Tarzan, so this is really hard, but the thing that bothers me the most is at the end of the movie when they've got where Jane has ditched her regular clothes and was wearing like the fur bikini thing. I don't like that. I know it's just a little thing, but it bothers me so much because Jane as a character, at least in my head, the way I see her, she does not strike me as the kind of person to just give up everything she is, you know, as a British woman, to just go completely wild like that. I don't think it would happen. It's not realistic, and yeah, I didn't like that. Video question number 2. Why are you so adorably amazing, and what would you honestly do if you were rescued by a strange wild man in a loincloth? I'm not answering the first part. Second part, I guess it would depend on the context, really. I mean, I guess I'd be pretty dang uncomfortable. People in loincloths are not nor commonly seen in the world today, or at least in my world, so yeah, that'd be pretty weird. If I really needed the rescue, I guess I'd be thank you. You know, I don't know. I'd be grateful, but I'd be kind of freaked out that he was wearing a loincloth, because that would be weird. And last one from John is favorite fictional character besides Jane, and why? Also, I love you. You obviously don't know that, obviously. What's with all the obviously's? I love you too, but I still don't understand what's with all the obviously parts. Besides Jane, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't pick favorites very well. I really don't. I don't do good picking favorites. So I'm not going to, because there's so many fictional characters that I just adore, and I can't pick one over the other. I can't do it. So I'm not even going to try. Anyway, so that's all for Jane. Alright, on to Cinderella questions. Alright, I've got 4 for this one. Okay, first an anonymous one. Why did you choose to roleplay these characters, and what drew you to them? Alright, so Jane, I love. You know, I was just considering trying to, you know, starting into this whole Tumblr RP thing anyway, and I was like, I need a character that I understand, that I can fit into their head all the time. Because if I can't fit into their head all the time, and I start falling behind all these great Tumblr roleplayers everywhere, I'm gonna look like a complete idiot. So I picked Jane because she is my favorite character. She's a lot like me, and I just love her to pieces. So, does that count? That's good, right? Okay. Cinderella, she's my favorite princess of the official Disney lineup. I know a lot of people don't like her, and honestly, I think people need to go back and rewatch the Cinderella movie. Because people, you know, I don't know, yeah, I did the same thing. You know, I forgot so much of the movie because I just remembered the basic story. It's just like, well, I don't need to watch that again type thing, you know? But people need to go back and watch Cinderella again, because she's got spunk. She really does. You know, she's put up with so much through her life. She built a ton of crap, and she's kind, and she's patient, and I think that's a trait people never fail to undervalue. The fact that she can keep going, and she keeps believing in, you know, a happy ending despite being basically proven wrong again and again and again. And people don't do that often enough, and I think that's something I really admire about her. And that was way too deep, but yeah, she's my favorite. basically, FYDRP opened up Cinderella, and I saw the note, and I was just like, I'm gonna go for it, and that was it. There wasn't that much thinking involved. And then I've got Olivia from Great Mouse Detective, because she is adorable and she's got this great energy, and she's happy, but she's not afraid to stand up for herself, which is something, I don't do that. I don't get mad at people. I don't stand up for it. I lay down and take it because I'm awful that way. And Olivia won't do that. She won't put up with it, and I really admire that about her. So I'm having a blast with her so far. She's only been around for like 3 days, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then I've got Anita. I've got a modern version and the regular movie version, mostly because I really like Anita. She's awesome. And for the regular version, because Anita's relationship with Roger is my favorite of all the Disney relationships. Because it's real. It's not some fancy prince sweeping a princess off her feet and rescuing her from a tower and slaying dragons and stuff. It's just a guy and a girl meeting in the park and falling in love. And that's beautiful to me. That's what I want in my life. And so yeah, that's basically why I'm role-playing her, because I want to role-play that whole thing, because I think it'll be awesome. Alright, for the next question. Okay, this is Never Come Back Till Forever Ends. So, hello Peter! Which of the characters that you RP do you think that you're the most like? Jane, easily. I'm exactly like her. I've said this so many times that Jane is basically me as a Disney character, except she has an English accent, I don't. And she's obsessed with gorillas, while I'm more obsessed with history. So, yeah. Other than that, she's essentially me. She's, a spaz, she's an artist, she's goofy, she's not afraid to be different, which I like a lot, because that's the kind of person I want to be. Alright, and the next question is also anonymous. Where did you get the idea for Mirror Cindy? Oh man, okay, Mirror Cindy was kind of an accident. We had Shadow Jasmine running around, causing problems. But after that was over, there was pretty much no drama going on, because Facilier was the only villain we had in our the roleplay group at the time. And since he was the only villain, he was kind of the only one causing trouble, and it was getting annoying, it was getting frustrating. So it was like, alright, well, bring me on it, man, I want to cause drama. I like drama, I love role-playing drama, I really do. So, Mirror Cindy, we were just brainstorming and trying to figure out some other way to get basically an evil Cinderella, because I wanted to try this whole evil Cinderella thing, because I thought it'd be a blast. And we came up with Mirror Cindy, and she was only supposed to be a temporary character. She was just supposed to come out, cause some trouble until we had some more villains in the group, stuff like that. And then, she would have to get shoved back into the mirror in order for Ella to get pulled out. And that didn't happen. And now I still have Mirror Cindy, and honestly sometimes I feel like I have more fun with her than I do with Ella. And I feel kind of bad, but I love them so much. I just love it. I love it, I love it. So yeah, Mirror Cindy was an accident who turned into one of the best accidents ever. And I love it. Alright, next question is from Fassi. Alright, we've got, what are your favorite RP sessions you've played as your various characters? For regular Jane, the modern Jane and Tarzan roleplay is easily my favorite. I've got so much attachment to this story, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I've got, let's see, with Cinderella, I've got to say my favorite so far is the first date between Mirror Cindy and Fassi, which wasn't supposed to turn into a date, but it kind of did. It was just going to be random mischief, and they ended up, oh my god, recreating the scene in Lady the Tramp and blowing up Rome, and it was a good thread. That was a very, very fun plot. It was a blast. Okay, next. I got one question on my modern Anita blog. What's your favorite TV show? Firefly. If you have seen Firefly, you do not need me to explain this at all, because you have seen it and you understand. It is perfection. If you have not seen Firefly, I am ashamed to know you, and you need to go watch it right now. Because it's impossible to explain. It's just perfection. So go watch it. And let's see. Inbox. Okay. And they've got 5 questions in a row from Cammie. Good gracious, girl. Okay. Tell us the entire history of your completely understandable love for Jane motherfucker Banff Porter. Woo! Slip of the tongue there, man. Okay. Um, I didn't see the movie in theaters. My family was living in Germany at the time, and we didn't get a lot of movies that came out during those years. So yeah, I didn't see Tarzan in theaters at all. And I'm not fond of the Tarzan story, except the Disney version. I don't know what it is, but yeah. So I was just, I think someone was telling me about the favorite character, and I was like, I wonder who my favorite all-time Disney character is. And I was going through the list, and I saw Jane, and I was like, dude, I'm just like her. Huh. And that was kind of just fell out from there. So yeah, I just love her because she's just like me. Next question, also from Cami: coffee or tea? Tea, because I hate coffee with a fiery passion. Blah. I have had like cappuccinos and things before, but I have to add like 4 packets of sugar in order to drink it at all. So it doesn't happen very often. Much prefer tea. Next question: why can you draw I hate you go away / not really? I hate you too, not really. And I'm not going away, but I can draw because I draw. There's really no answer for this question because honestly, even if you start out not being able to draw, as long as you keep trying, you're almost guaranteed to improve. And especially if you look at other people's art and you kind of figure out what you want to do, and you learn by doing. And so honestly, it's entirely philosophical and kind of catch-22, but I can draw because I draw. So yeah, pick up a pen and do it. That's all I can say. Next question: favorite musical and why? Sound of Music. We didn't watch a whole lot of musicals when I was growing up, aside from Disney, obviously. But I always had Sound of Music. We always watched it all the time. My mom sang it all the time. I sang it all the time. And yeah, I just kind of fell in love with it, and it stuck around. Phantom of the Opera is a close second, but I'm not one of the major fans. I didn't really get into it until after the new movie came out more recently. So yeah, I love it though, and I can sing it. It's even better. So yes. Next question from the Crack Ship Queen: what is the weirdest ship you have ever shipped? I mean, like full-on feels an RP shipped. Fosse and Cindy. Even though it wasn't planned to start out that way, but it is the weirdest pairing. I never would have thought of it myself, but it is amazing and wonderful, and I have way too many feelings about those two. So yes, that pretty much tops everything else I could think of. And the last question I have, God, it's really long, is an anonymous question: what is the most underrated movie, Disney or not, in your opinion? And I'm going to split this in two and answer both. The most underrated Disney movie, in my opinion, is going to be Great Mouse Detective. Because it's not one of the more popular, well-known movies, but it's amazing, and I love it so much. I mean, it's Disney and it's Sherlock Holmes put together, and what's not to love? Really, what is not to love about that? It's perfection. I keep using that word. I'm sorry, that seems to be my word today. Perfection. I don't know why. I think it's because I watched Tremors, Perfection Valley. Anyways, and the most underrated not Disney movie is, I'm totally biased here, but I'm going to go for Stardust because it is my favorite movie, even though it's not some great epic movie like Lord of the Rings or something. But Stardust has everything I like in a fantasy movie. It's got, all the great fantasy elements. It's got, explores lots of different things that most normal people don't think about on a day-to-day basis. It's really creative, and it's got, like, the perfect romance. I love romances where characters hate each other and end up loving each other. I don't know why. Probably because that'll never ever happen to me. Because I don't get angry and hate people. So, but I really like romances like that. So yes. Alright. That is all. This is now 14 minutes long. I am so sorry. If you stuck around this whole time, congratulations. This is my cat. This is Essie. Meow. She says hi. Anyways, 15 minutes long. I've talked everyone's ears off by now. And I am going to shut up now because my throat is actually starting to hurt because I've recorded this video so many times. Alright, so I will talk to most of you later, and I will see most of you back on Tumblr. So, bye!